Again, you got to be careful. There's a shot, and there's a goal. First goal of the game.
Now, I want to point out, watch how much, and this is where...
How old are these guys? No, these are full. These are. I thought they were like young guys. This guy's got tattoos.
No, there's retired guys, and it said there's current players. I'm not familiar with them. They're in they just graduated from the 5th tier. The real team, Wrexham, just graduated from the 5th tier of English soccer to the 4th tier, which is a big deal because those are considered like the highest tier, the top 4. And it has retired players and former players, and I guess a couple current players. I don't know, but I wanted to point out how much the women's goalie cares. She gets pissed for the first few goals at least, and she cares. And that's going to come into play, like the two sides, I think, that are at odds here.
Goes to Wrexham. It's for the keeper. Nice spin move here by Lloyd. Lloyd fires and scores back-to-back goals. Another shot and another goal. And yes, it's Lewis Lloyd again.
Lewis Lloyd should count himself off of him. It's a big ask, but
well, there's
they don't have any transformers.
Able to turn and get another
she
goal,
clearly
so now
cares.
It's 4-0. And now a takeaway.
What the hell was that?
Trundle able to keep it with the left, and Trundle with his.
She's not even close.
Yeah, so far so good in this game.
So far so good. Another goal as George Boyd.
George Floyd?
Trundle.
Dude,
Got a hat trick.
Yeah.
See, for the first 5 goals, she clearly cared. We'll play out the rest of them here. They get to 12. Eric, what I wanted to focus on for this is the fact that, here's the competing mindsets I think we have here. You've got a bunch of women who want to play soccer, and they're going to get crushed. I mean, everybody knows this. Unless these guys are in wheelchairs or 70 years old, they're going to get beaten. That's not to be insulting. That's just the reality. So what do you do? Now, if we read some of and that's the 12th goal where they lost. If we read some of the comments here, the women were in very good spirits. I mean, this interview with the girl, this player here, she was like, "Where are you, Ryan Reynolds? You should be here to support your team. How dare you?" And in a joking manner, and albeit before they got crushed, that's what she was saying. And then there is another girl who said
Was Rob
something along
there?
the line. No, neither of them were there.
I wonder why. Why would they not go to see their own team kick the crap out of a bunch of girls?
This girl said, "We're super proud after the game. Excuse me. Hopefully we prove to anybody, just go for it. Just live. What's the worst could happen? We lose 60-0. What's this one say? We don't care because we're living. We're being told. We're bold, and we're being brave. Here we are, 2 amazing products that have American soccer fans getting behind. It's just a ton of fun and brought us all together." See, I like that. That's the problem here is you say to the girls, there's $1 million prize on the line, so you can't blame them for trying. And then the girls, you say, I mean, if anybody these girls are professional soccer players. They probably don't think that they're going to win, because most of the time when you ask the non-Serena Williamses, or that's new Serena Williams, she used to say stuff back in the day that was more sensible. If you don't ask, who's pink hair lady, Eric, the soccer player?
Rapinoe?
Megan Rapinoe. If you don't ask non-binary Quinn, Canadian soccer player, goes by one name, like Cher. If you don't ask them, all the girls are going to say, yeah, the guys are better than us. So these girls going in this knowing that they're probably going to lose, and $1 million is just a dream that they're going to have there, and having these great spirits at the end, how you can't blame them for that. The people, and then the other side of it is you're setting these women up to be crushed. So as long as these girls are okay with it, and they're not saying that this isn't fair, which I don't think they are, I don't have a problem with this at all. It's going to be the people who say, well, here's a reason why we should play against each other, which doesn't make any sense. So I think those are the competing sides of, do you go with it's cool that the women play because they're taking it well and they're not like social justice warriors, or should the men be like, this is the reason why you can't play with us? I think if this is a tournament where $1 million is on the line, you kind of have to be like, well, what qualifies this girls team over a men's team that could actually win the $1 million? That's a bit of a problem. But otherwise, I don't blame the women for this at all.
Okay, well, look, it's incredibly not entertaining. This is not on the radar. It does not matter. Americans are not very likely to watch soccer as it is. And then you put I mean, like, okay, fine, whatever, have fun. I got no beef, right? Like you said, if you guys aren't pretending, oh, this is so unfair, blah blah, like, trying to force a false reality on us, 100% fine. But who is this for? Who is this supposed to entertain? Everybody who knew the outcome. Everybody knew what was going to happen. It was like a charity thing. Like, what am I missing here? What was this even for? Like, it's
Like I said,
completely
it's a
uninteresting.
tournament with
Yeah, but
32 teams where the prize is $1
okay,
million.
so, but here's my thing. I wouldn't even know this tournament existed if the women hadn't played. And now that the women got the crap kicked out of them, they're gone. I'm not going to pay attention to it.
Maybe
either
that's
way.
maybe that's the plan.
Maybe. I mean, it's just completely. This is a non-issue for me. Like, dude.
I
Who
think
cares?
the reason why people are saying, well, because some people are saying, well, this is another example as to why men shouldn't be in women's sports, because old men will crush these women 12-0 in 40 minutes. It says here the first 7 goals or whatever were scored in the first 20 minutes.
I mean,
So I think,
look,
go
I'm
ahead.
no I'm the furthest thing from a soccer expert. I don't really know anything about the sport. But from those clips that I just saw, it wasn't even close. Like, it looked like it was like a glitched out video game. Like, the guy almost looks like they're moving almost like at half speed. Like, they're not even giving it 100. And the girl's like the goalie's like lobbing over, and like, bro, here. I want to bring in a perfect sign, maybe not perfect, but you do know I love the Seinfeld references. It's like when George bets Jerry that he can touch the awning on his building, and he doesn't even come within 5 feet of the thing. It's like, you're not even close. Like, it's just a waste of time. But whatever. Shout out to them if they if they had fun and they're not complaining and they're being realistic. Then fine, we can go with that. But it's boring to watch.
Turn it up, Jordan.